crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
Robert Kennedy was shot in that ballroom.
We are free at last.
A sniper has fired at President Kennedy.
Have you ever been a member of the armed forces? Some old soldier never died.
And welcome, Dimensional Dwellers. I am Lord Vog, your intergalactic host, and you are watching Space Theater, the only floating theater here in the cosmos. And I bring to you the weirdest and oddest of sci-fi. So tonight, grab your space helmets and let's head off into the stars as I bring to you Moon 02. Now this takes place in the year 2021, where a crooked tycoon uses a freelance spaceman in a plot to sell worthless land on the moon. So yes, it looks like real estate has taken to new heights and made its way into the cosmos. So heck, if you're interested, I have land for sale on my homeworld. Just hit up the intergalactic Craigslist. So hope you got your loved ones and the lights turned down low. And your popcorn ready. 'Cause we're going to the stars. And let's get on with the show as I bring to you Moon 02.
Hey, it's in color. Yeah, really bad music already. This is great.
Hey, the cartoon has landed.
Is this a Pink Panther movie?
No, I think it's like NASA simulation, kind of like.
Why would they use cartoons?
Well, so astronauts could understand them.
Ah.
Hey, I didn't know the Russians had cartoons.
Is this Petulia Clark singing?
Peculiar Clark.
Petulia?
Titles by Mrs. Reedy's third grade.
No wonder why FedEx takes so long.
It's just you guys.
Hey, he's on the other side.
He's where you were.
Circle the moon. Exactly, good.
Rocket, Joe.
You look like Goldie Hawn on Laugh-In.
Except for the hair.
And the body.
Hey, it's 60s Glassnose.
Hey, that's Old Glory. He just... Oh.
That's where my compactor went.
What do you think, you guys?
We'll let you know.
Oh, look at that. He's beating the titles out of him. You still do teleporter thing.
Yeah.
Joe.
I'm gonna do a thing where I put this on and eat popcorn that's in the galley later on. Maybe I'll see.
We love the world we land on, and
Hey, great club. No atmosphere.
Can't believe there's a cover charge on the moon.
They're riding the moon. No atmosphere, no atmosphere. Is the whole movie like this, you guys?
Oh, I hope not. I don't think I can take 2 hours of this song.
They're trash.
Cartoon's cool, though.
Are those the blue meanies?
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be wrong cold.
It was supposed to be
Donald
2-day
Trump
shipping.
chasing the good guys away. Doesn't make sense.
Still
It makes
hasn't
perfect
gotten
sense.
there.
Hey, look, it's the film.
Whoa.
Houston, I just spotted an animated cartoon on the surface of the moon. Command.
Looks like they're shooting this out of the back of a van.
It's a Renegade air conditioning unit.
It's an orbiting garden weasel. And an orbiting space ferret. Space ferret, okay?
He's going out to a space gazebo.
It must be cold.
This thing is huge. Huh?
Looks like a little orbiting ice machine.
Houston, our central air is here, but they didn't send the ductwork over.
Boy, I hope it's under warranty. There's a pretty big hole in that thing.
He's got the Nintendo Power Glove there.
Oh, they put the danger warning light right on the middle of his back.
Space is a gamble.
Darn those space coons, they got into the garbage again. Honey, we're getting those Rubbermaid cans. This isn't gonna happen again. I'm not going in for this. Boy, it's really quiet in space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Except for the distant sound of trumpets.
Maynard Ferguson's out there somewhere.
So, was it the raccoons, honey?
Sort of seems like a waste of cargo space to bring along a conga band.
Darn coons in my rickin' frackin' assuming woman. Oh, he's got VPL in a bad way.
Why don't we ever talk anymore?
Hey, were you messing with my stereo? The treble's all thrown off here. Silence.
Let's go back and look at the moon. Maybe they're showing the feature now.
Moon 02 calling Moon Control.
Moon 02, this is Moon Control.
02 to Moon Control.
Moon control to Major Tom.
2 minutes from outer approach, request landing instructions.
He's got Playtex living elbows. Look at that.
157, decelerate at 1.8 G.
02, understand. 157 at 1.8 G. Over.
Snap it up, 02.
This is Pan Am Moon Express, and we're just 10 minutes out.
That is your hard luck, Moon Express. First come, first down. And you are an hour behind schedule.
Hey, he flipped him off.
We're gonna have to jettison your mustache, you realize.
Here we go, then.
Hey, look, there is a man in the moon.
I think there's definitely a lot of distractions, but within the team, we are super focused.
Here is Mewes cutting, shooting, and it's the first goal. US leads.
It's all about continuing.
Spaceways announced their arrival of Flight X.
There's a space blue light special in quadrant B9.
If you're Moon 02, I wish you'd sell that thing along with all the other space rubbish you collect. You're a
Don't
bloody
say
menace.
hi.
I think I caught the name.
I'm the second officer of the Moon Express. You delayed us for nearly 2 minutes.
If you took off on time, you might land on time.
I don't see that my...
seeing our passengers through customs.
I was just telling this man.
You can't tell this man anything about anything.
But feel free to tell him something about nothing or a little about a lot.
You'll have to excuse
Future
my friend. He's
captain's
kind of a weenie.
Thank God not all of them make it. Dan, get this over to the scrapyard. With your permission. And don't take anything less than 12,000 moon dollars for it.
I'll try.
I've just got time for a shower.
I want to talk to you, Bill.
Come on then.
My name is Taplin.
Please, turn and face the immigration identification computer, please, miss.
I'm here for the Gumby wedding.
Test your love.
Flaming. Great.
Is there a message for me?
And that's why your service sucks. Being an hour behind schedule.
Wow, it's Castro.
Typical.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hubbard. I hope you enjoyed your trip, sir. No more or less than 100 other trips I've taken.
Where's the armor all?
That's a nifty little charmer.
J.J. Hubbard.
So that's 100% Hubbard. Is he always like that?
Sir, to the likes of us.
Sometimes he's 50%.
What does he want up here?
I don't know.
Are you getting shorter, Bill?
Of the moon.
If it was mine, he could have it. Cheap.
Listen, I was talking to personnel back at Earth Base. I'd still like you back in the corporation, Bill.
They're starting exploration flights again?
No.
No, sorting boxes.
When they outfit the first flight to Mercury, tell them to call me.
Bill, you know the answer to that one.
We don't have your number. It's not listed.
Stuff to line the rocket tubes for journeys like that. We've got regular flights to Mars and Venus. What more do you want?
I'm not coming back into the corporation on
Wow, did
passenger
you get that
runs.
shirt at a Molly
I'm a
Hatchet
space
concert?
pilot, not a mechanically minded wet nurse.
Thank you very much. Someone has to be a passenger pilot.
What's that you say?
I said, someone has to be a passenger pilot.
Can't hear you.
Forget it. I'll buy you
Go
a drink.
get the rest
Back
of
in
your
town.
shower door.
Hey, Thumbelina.
Sorry, miss. This area's out of bounds to passengers.
I'm looking for Mr.
Good bar?
Captain Kemp.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Well, he's in
You
there.
don't have to see a space noodle.
Doing something just at the moment, but he won't be long. Go right in.
Hey, your calculator's on. Right there.
Oh boy, is she ever gonna...
Hey, what are you looking at? Oops.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for Captain Kemp.
This place is reserved for space personnel only.
I'm sorry. Are you Captain Kemp?
Will you go away?
Look at my stripes. Of course I'm Captain Kemp.
No!
Monorail to Moon City will depart in 7 minutes.
Oh, hi, Gumby.
Otto? Otto got killed?
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, we're dedicating the locker room to him.
Retro engines failed on landing. That's what I heard. Went straight in. Crunch.
She looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Outside would be
The female version.
Passengers wouldn't like it. Would worry them.
Yeah, but to make it a splash guard for a urinal?
Did you get the 12,000?
Here, I don't need it. I already have Pete Rose.
Hey. He flew the same sort of space ferry you got, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. His was a little bit older, that's all.
A little bit wiser. Something to think about.
They dress their stewardesses like Nazis.
Leaving right away, Mr. Hubbard. Magazine?
Yes, it is.
Cocktail. For you, sir.
He doesn't drink and he can't read.
But he still has feelings. Jeez. They're so rich, they go to movies and they don't even watch them.
Janie,
Hello, Bill.
you look great.
When'd you join the guard?
Uniform.
Right after I turned in the Von Trapp
Same old
family.
me on the inside, though.
Got a seat?
One up front for the captain. This is Captain Kemp, Miss Taplin. You said...
I'm always at a disadvantage when I haven't got any clothes on.
I never noticed it.
Well, what did
Do
you
you
want to see?
think I look like a zucchini?
She
The
looks like
receptionist
Dot
at the
Vader.
Told me you fly over to Farside occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered if you know my brother,
Gary Larson.
Wally Taplin. He's a miner.
No, I don't think I know him.
I wonder if she has any candy.
He's probably waiting at Moon City.
It looks like a giant booger.
Your first time up here?
That would explain the stupid hat.
And I suggest you look up front.
Well, I'd check out the rear.
I'd drink too if I had to wear that.
My God, it's so bleak.
No air, no vegetation, 1/6 gravity.
Yeah, but on the good side, there's no Howie Mandel.
Sunlight, 14 days a night. I suppose bleak is as good a way as any to describe it.
Yeah, and everybody gets their own movie.
We always will be.
Some are more foreign than others, Velvet Head.
Perhaps we should never have come.
In the future, bras will grow on the moon. Cross my heart.
Hey, it's the original Space Mountain. What do you know? And look, the line's still long.
The monument there is where Neil Armstrong landed back in 1969.
Of course, that's
Power
just a model. The real thing's a lot bigger.
into energy.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
What?
Callahan, don't just walk 2 feet.
There are layers of ice a mile down. Melt it into water and you drink it. Break it into oxygen, you breathe it.
Crush it and flavor it, you got a Slurpee.
Hydroponics laboratory.
D cups as far as the eye can see.
Process oxygen. When they die, we eat them. There's nothing like it anywhere else.
It's funny to think that, with no air out there, nobody can just open up a window.
Oh, we've done that, but you just have to be really
Rain on their
fast.
faces.
Captain Kemp, I'm afraid we have no reservation in the name of Mr. Wallace Taplin, nor have we any messages for a Miss Clementine Taplin. However, I
Yeah, sure. Don't you have to go make some elfin cookies?
She looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, cookies, just late. The monorail doesn't go any farther than Moon City, so he'd be coming by bug.
Bug.
It's a way you get around up here. They run convoys of them over to Farside to bring
It's
back
like
the
a
minerals.
moon base.
But it's a slow business.
Vroom, vroom.
Where's his claim?
Spectacle Crater.
Now,
Well, the water's turned off on the fountain, so I can show you where he is. Here, right there.
the nearest base is Farside 5. Now, that's at least 2,000 miles to Moon City. 6 days by convoy.
That means it takes longer to get from one side of the moon to the other.
No, but thanks for playing.
That's right.
What about your spaceship?
Ferry. It's only a moon ferry.
At least he's
Slow
open
enough
about
to
it.
Do it in 20 minutes.
There's the Monopoly guy in his
I
PJs.
sent a radio message, Cap. Valentine? To see if he's left?
Oh, well, no. Well, you could have last week. You see, we use a ring of communication satellites for relaying waves around the curve, but one was hit by a meteorite. So we're out of touch with Farside right now.
21st century.
It'll still be the same in the 25th.
I suppose so.
We're almost walking off the
Thanks for your
set.
help.
Would you mind
Come on,
going
it's
the
not
other
as bad
way?
as all that. Splurge out, buy yourself a new outfit. You'll feel better.
Oh, we better get out of here, too.
Welcome
We're
to the
walking off the
Galaxy
set.
Boutique. Can I help
Look
you?
at that, a bare midget.
Into the jump.
On July 22nd, 1969, a man first set foot on the surface of the moon. His name? Vince Lombardi. No, see, it's Neil Armstrong. This is our tribute to astronaut Armstrong and the men who brought him to the moon. Crow will play the part of Neil Armstrong.
That's one small step for man.
Save it!
What? Oh. Sorry.
Joel will play the
This movie certainly is taking some interesting twists, but is also coming along with some interesting facts as well. Such as, don't judge a book by its cover. Because in the movie poster, it showed ray guns and streamlined spaceships that never appear in the film. The space clothes, its pastels, unitards, and vinyl everywhere. Oh my. It definitely is a groovy time. Now I hope you're paying attention, because in several scenes, you can see a reflection in their elements of the studio lamps. Smooth move, crew. And when they are bulldozing a shortcut to get back to Moon City in a moon rover, you can clearly see it's really a miniature vehicle being pulled by a thin string. I guess the special effects department was running a bit low on money. And in a number of exterior shots on the moon, there are multiple lights reflected off the actors' suits, even though there should only be one light source, the sun. Whoopsie. Now, when a bad guy in a yellow spacesuit at the mining site gets shot, the puncture blows out on the top rear of his tank, yet leaves no hole in his front, despite the fact the bad guy is far above and facing him. Isn't that some smooth work? So why don't we take a smooth cruise back to the movie for more of Moon 02.
The part of the second man on the moon, Edwin Buzz Aldrin, and President John F. Kennedy. I'll play the part of Mission Control and astronaut Michael Collins orbiting the moon.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Cue Joel.
Ask not what your country can do for you, rather what you can do for your country.
It was 1962, and a young president, John F. Kennedy, makes a bold promise.
By the end of this decade, we will send the man safely to the moon and return him safely home.
Not bad, Joe, but you sound a little bit like Cliff from Cheers. Ugh. This is my big scene.
Not quite 10 years later.
Oh, thank you.
40 feet, down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 seconds.
Contact light, okay. Engine stock. We copy you down, Eagle. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys down here about to turn blue. We're breathing again, thanks a lot.
Thank you. No. Okay, I'm on the pad now. I'm jumping off. Ugh. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind.
Okay, here I come. I'm coming down out of the lunar module.
Hey, Joel, how come your costume's not very good?
Oh, well, I had to be the president and Buzz Aldrin, too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man, do you have your keys? I just locked ourselves out of the lem.
No. What? You what? Oh, wow, that's one small screw up for you, one giant screw up for you.
I'm going to have to go find that thing.
There's a void in our world for someone like you. Suit up.
I've got this.
What's that?
I don't know. Whoa. Yowza.
They're wearing Othello game pieces on their head.
Othello. You know, I kind of miss the Mooner guys.
I can see why.
500 and not 2.
Ow,
Even
ow.
in Monopoly, the price is inflated.
Oh, thank you. Hey, it looks like Liza Minnelli and Lola Falana had a garage sale.
I miss him too. He was a very good customer. And a good man.
And a good pilot. As pilots go, he went.
Moonflower, double.
The name's Bob, if you don't mind.
It's an old-fashioned Pampers Punch.
Pampers Punch? Yeah.
First one's on the house.
He didn't buy me a drink.
Nice bar. Really crummy atmosphere, though.
That one will live forever.
Yep.
A lot of mileage there.
Still tastes like distilled rocket fuel.
It is still the rocket fuel.
That's easy for you to say.
How much is scotch this week?
$35 a shot. You see, we're a long way from...
A long way from Scotland.
Hey, pal, I've got a small part. Let me finish my own lines, if you don't mind.
Goodbye in scotch. But I haven't got $35 a shot.
Isn't it about time you got hungry?
A good point, my captain.
And so
When did a horse jockey get in the movie?
Passes into the great unknown of Joe's old-time moon
Pizza Time
rush
Theater.
hours. Perhaps never to return.
He was Otto von Beck's engineer for a couple of years before he came to me.
Maybe he's just glad to be alive.
Sure, all engineers are crazy.
Hey, that's a pretty broad statement, pal.
What did you call this, Pampers Punch?
No, it's bile. Why?
Tastes more like Tijuana brass polish.
Good one.
Moon Zero Mostel.
You know what their answer is.
Hair Pieces by Alexander Calder.
They're doing the no dance.
No. Hey, he could have just said hello.
Hey, how are they making that noise, Joel?
That's no way to treat a phone friend.
I wanted a drink. What more can a man do?
Well, maybe get it some dinner.
Wants a word with you.
You can tell him to go to hell instead.
Mr. Hubbard wants to see you.
Old 100% Hubbard?
L. Ron Hubbard? Old Mother Hubbard?
Say so. He can go 100% to hell.
Let's just go and see Mr. Hubbard.
Convince me.
I'm convinced. Oh, it's a gun.
I'm convinced.
We'll throw
Boo,
brother.
stupid. Let's moon him. Come on.
Honey, fix your dress.
Unity chest.
Yeah.
Go to jail. Move directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $500.
Will you stop sucking your thumb?
Oops.
What are you going to do?
I'll go to jail.
Now, while you are in jail, I foreclose on the mortgage and I bankrupt you.
Neat.
Well, then I'm not going to be community chest anymore.
It leaves you 19,000 short. You
Wow,
owe me
nice
17
pocket
cents.
calculator.
Whitson, deduct it
Yeah,
from
if
her
you're a
salary.
kangaroo.
And don't forget the interest.
I'm not interested in interest.
That will be Harry with our guest.
Do you bathe?
4th floor, tyrannical tycoons, loose women.
Works every time.
Don't anyone talk.
Oh, scotch. Now, why didn't you say so?
Oh, I was concentrating
Look,
on my
you men not
lines.
Play with guns on the surface floor. One shot and we'd all have been breathing empty space.
So that's why you didn't try to take it off me up there.
Well, there had to be a reason, didn't there?
Not necessarily. Sometimes people take it for no reason.
Your reputation didn't exaggerate, Mr. Kemp. Perhaps I should apologize for sending a man like
Oh, look, his suit is back on the cleaners.
man on Mars.
Is that who I am?
A long time ago.
And now, you're flying a 10-year-old space ferry and salvaging dead satellites to sell to the junkyards.
It's a
Don't
living.
talk about Sarah
Mr.
that
Kemp,
way.
hardly. You stop fiddling with that thing.
But I've never been to Switzerland.
The only thing worth seeing are the banks.
Grr.
I think you knew Otto von Beck.
An auto on the surface of the moon? It'll never work.
And I believe you are the only other pilot on the moon with a ship for charter. Otto was going to do a little job for me. Now?
No.
Do you know the asteroids, Mr. Kemp?
Sure, I have Atari.
The remains of a planet which exploded or was never formed. Some of them grains of dust, some the size of small moons, and everything in between. Hundreds of
You're making a spectacle out of yourself.
Sorry.
wandering around.
Doesn't he look like the head of Chaos?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Never named, never chosen.
Wow, that looks so real. It doesn't look like they turned the lights off at all.
The guy from Mad Girl.
Become a father.
Is that how it works?
You can't set up a mine on an asteroid. The cost of flying the equipment up, the supplies, bringing the ore back, it never pays.
Not mine it, Mr. Kemp. Land it. On the moon.
Land it? You mean crash it, and that's against the law on a big wave.
He's right. Just ask John Landis.
Young pilot might drop it on Moon City. Well, we don't do things that way. You would have the results of 2 years' research to help you. We
Good Lord, he's ugly.
experienced pilot on the moon.
He's so immense.
So what's so special about one asteroid?
It's worth bonus points. You go into the next
For
screen.
yourself when you get there, so I may as well tell you now. Wilson,
I don't even know my name.
Too small to have either a name or a number, the asteroid was first photographed in 1998 when it happened to pass close to the Earth. But it was never investigated or plotted.
until 2 years ago.
This film was taken by Mr. Hubbard's astronomical division.
I'm sorry, that's my
The asteroid
gallstone.
is barely 60 feet by 30 by 30, estimated mass approximately 6,000 tons.
Heavy.
This is me playing Breakout.
Do you read spectrograms, Mr. Kemp? Some of the easy ones. This, oh, looks like aluminum.
It's very good. It's quite similar to aluminum. But an aluminum that
Is
has
that
been
Richard Keel's
squeezed
stupider
and
brother?
roasted in the heart of an exploding planet hundreds of millions of years ago. What is the name again, Wilson?
A ceramic crystalline form of corundum aluminum oxide.
Or something like that.
Sapphire, Mr. Kemp.
I love Sapphire.
Sapphire.
She's great.
6,000 tons of gemstone sapphire.
Okay.
That's what's so special about this asteroid.
Well, that's my birthstone. I'll do it.
Well?
Sounds like a nice, profitable idea, but it's still against the law.
So is your forehead, though.
We understand that you're already in trouble with the law on safety regulations.
Hmm?
The Bureau wants to ground you.
Oh, come now, Whitson. That's no way to treat our guest.
Yeah, he's too old for grounding.
Mr. Kemp must be entirely free to make up his own mind.
Which is great for him.
And just suppose I freely make up my mind to come in. What do I get out of it?
Don Pardo, show him what he'll win.
A brand new space ferry?
Hello?
Could come in handy.
Order one tomorrow.
But at that price, you could get your own ship, get your own crew.
But not secretly. You see, someone like myself starts to outfit an expedition into space. Well, it attracts questions, snoopers.
Snoopers and blabbers.
Investigations from the Bureau. But you, well, you just pop off into space on one of your scavenging flights, no questions asked. And a few days later, an asteroid just happens to land on the far side of the moon.
And since nobody's bothered to plot it, nobody can say that
Oh,
it didn't
thank you,
land.
Vidal Sassoon. I don't look good, and you don't look good. Hey, her boots are eating her.
That's her tribute to Bronco Nagurski.
She was in Yards of Leather, I think.
Us unsalaried workers have to keep working.
Ouch.
Looks like quite a heavy load you have there. What is it?
Oh, some experimental propulsion equipment I want to test in space.
Sure. Did you get it from a honeymoon catalog?
Section 47C, paragraph 1. No information about commercial or industrial secrets need be disclosed without the authority of a Moon Court warrant.
But I'm paraphrasing, of course.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Everyone says that, but no one ever tells me the other
Good
way.
luck, Bill.
You'll have to marry that girl, Bill.
What do you mean, have to?
It might be better than ever throw you in jail.
Looks like these guys got suited up for a foosball game.
You'd better marry her anyway.
You gotta marry her, Bill. She's got the wedding bell blues.
Up, up, and away.
I'll just throw this back here.
Looks like they just borrowed the set from an 8th grade school
I'm intrinsically
play.
evil, and I've got a new jogging suit I'm showing off.
Liftoff of Earth Express. We understand it's a sight no tourist should miss. When will you be ready to lift off?
Yes, this time we can pay the bill, okay?
Okay, Mr. Faulty.
The pump valve on number 2. We are ready now. Passengers?
He's got a computer in that briefcase.
He's not afraid to use
Harry
it.
can help with the heavy work.
I'll get out there.
That's Mr. Kaminsky, isn't it? Your engineer? What nationality is he?
He's from Barcelona.
It wasn't quite what I asked.
We're all foreigners up here.
Some more than others.
Ready to go? Without the pistol, please.
You don't take this off me twice.
Then the trip's off. If that thing goes off in the ship, we'd never get back to explain why.
Give it to me, Harry.
But I feel totally naked without it. It's my only accessory.
Give him the pearl earrings too, Harry.
Let's hope we all have a profitable trip.
Let you know in about 4 days.
Pow, Sluggo.
Looks like a pimped out Wienermobile.
Shut up.
That's the coffee. That should be ready in a minute or two.
Just like a hot pocket, frozen in the middle.
Okay, we're pressurized. You can take your helmets off.
Just kidding.
Whitson, I want the main course exactly 90 seconds after blast off.
You are a hungry little guy.
Are you letting him navigate?
He's got a better computer than we have.
Can he use it?
Figures that counting miles per hour isn't so different than dollars per second.
As long as he remembers you can't get miles per hour on credit.
I love your rye night
Moon
wet,
control.
my European friend.
02. Request takeoff clearance. Round trip, no landing away as usual.
First class or coach, smoking or none.
02, you're clear. Mars Express due in 20 minutes.
But are we clear?
02. I'll try to miss him. Out.
They really did a great job of antiquing that ship.
Slap in the road tape, dude, and get the JD from under the seat.
Hey, Melonhead, get off my foot.
He travels with roller derby queens. It's great.
Oh, it's Esther Williams. She's in a fishbowl.
Got that course yet, Whitson?
Relative to the elliptic, I want a course of Alpha 351, Beta 179, speed 17,500.
Then a sherry, medium dry.
Sounds as if he knows.
It does, doesn't it?
Do you think he means still sort of over there?
Oh, more or less, I suppose.
I hope it's not too difficult for you.
Not at all, Mr. Whitson.
Well, if you have an orbitograph, I hope I can make the situation clear to you.
It's over there. Well, it's not new, but I think it works.
Are we talking about the same thing here?
Would you turn off Peter the Wolf, please?
That weenie was roasted.
The Earth, the moon revolving round it. Now this year, this week, the asteroid is making its closest approach to the moon since 1998 on this course.
It's the closest approach since I grew my bushy-wushy sidebands.
Just here, 45 hours from
The
now.
importance of being earnest. That's where I saw him.
A gentleman caller, actually, but these rockets, as I
The
was
asteroid
saying.
will change to this orbit. You will observe that its speed, relative to the moon, is quite slow, and that it is only visible from far side. The radar stations on near side cannot see it. You appreciate the importance of this?
Well, if they could, we'd be in jail the moment we got back.
Exactly.
Have you ever been in jail? You'd like it quite a lot.
During this time, the asteroid will have come to within 10,000 miles of the moon. We shall return to it, take new measurements, reset the engines, and fire them again.
Am I boring you?
Lands on the moon.
Crunch. I get the picture.
The convoy's in from Fireside 5!
Oh, I'm glad they know what she said.
Hey, there's a sale at Penny's.
Hide the garnishes, quick. All the knickknacks gotta be moved.
Sure are a shiny bunch.
Hey, it's Randolph Mantu.
Sorry, I thought you were...
Is that Ram they're wearing?
Naugahyde.
Hey, it's Hee-Haw 1999.
Pretty soon they'll get those big foam We're Number One hands.
Hey, anybody know where a guy can get some armor all around here?
Hey, it's
She's just pissed her horse didn't win the race.
Excuse me, ma'am. Someone didn't finish your haircut. Oh, my. I'm in love.
Excuse me again, but do you know Mr. Wallace Taplin?
Wally, yes, I know Wally.
This looks like the Benny Hill show.
Well enough, apparently. You a friend of his?
No, I'm his sister.
That's a great relief.
Was he on this convoy?
Well, if he was, I didn't see him.
Well, what was his handle?
Sit down, take a drink. Yes, join us. Come on. 3 more rocket fuels, please.
And an air freshener. You know, their rocket fuel contains no ethanol.
I haven't seen Wally in maybe 4 months.
And check.
He sent me a cable to meet him here.
You're just up from Earth.
Yeah.
You tried radioing him? Of course you can't. That satellite's out, isn't it? You'd think they'd have decent communications here on the moon, wouldn't you?
No government ever spent $1 until they'd lost 5.
Yeah, 5 of us.
Hey, it's Buffalo Bob.
Being out of contact the way we are around the back there.
Why are they all English?
Cheese it, it's a gator, babe.
Because they're the only ones pale enough to simulate being out of the direct sunlight.
Any news, Miss Taplin?
Something must have happened to him. Nobody's seen him for months.
Well, he may have just missed the convoy.
I love that
It's
woman.
pretty rough country out of Farside 5.
Yes, that's
Oh, we better
I
get
love
out
that
of
one.
here.
I've never known one
Come on, you guys. Let's get
I
out
want to
of here.
stay
And
and
if
watch
you have
my
any
babe.
news or want any help, let me know.
You know, you guys, I was just thinking about
The
that kind
Monopoly
of dumb
guy likes to
Monopoly
cheat.
joke they got in there. It's just a stupid pun, but, you know, in the future, the games we play now are going to be a lot different with the future element involved. You know, like Twister will probably be played on your tongue.
Yeah, and Nintendo would be Moontendo with the Super Lunar Mario Brothers.
Right, it's
You know,
possible.
Risk is riskier.
Right, and Sorry will seem to be the hardest game.
And say you're playing Clue, and the answer might be Colonel Mustard in the command module with laser bolos, because it's spatial.
Yeah, Parcheesi will be green cheesy.
Right, Skittle Bowl will be the same, but it'll take even longer to set up because of no gravity.
Chutes and Ladders is replaced by vacuum tubes, you know, like on the Jetsons, because that's the only way they can get around from
Yeah,
place to place.
Candyland's the same, but you should see the new flavors they've got.
Right.
Kaboom is called Don't Smoke in the Ship because it's an oxygen-rich atmosphere and you could blow up, and that would be.
Right, and they won't have mice because they'll need to use them for research. You know,
Also,
you
no
can't play Mousetrap.
Right, okay. Etch-a-Sketch will finally be able to draw curved lines, I bet.
And scruples aren't around anymore because people won't have any.
Trivial Pursuit will be Trivial Moon Suit.
Yeah, now it's Win, Lose, or Draw is called Win, Lose, and Draw Oxygen.
Right.
Password has been replaced by games higher in fiber.
Well, I got a game from my past that's in my present, and I think we'll keep going into the future. You know how it works, guys. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I knocked his block off. But you can press it back down again. It's Rock'em Sock'em.
Whoa, movie sign!
We
Give
got
it
it! Let's go!
3, 2, give her the works. Cut.
Don't Rock'em Sock'em us anymore. Stop
Hey, let me
it.
at him. Let me at him.
Come on, you guys.
I'm white to him.
Break it up.
A 6,000-ton jewel. How would you like to meet the broad who could hang that around her neck?
Well, she's probably got a boyfriend. What do you think of being in space?
Hey, it's Major Kong.
Is that what they call a crotch rocket?
Oh. I never knew outer space was so well lit.
In space, no one can hear you
When
yawn.
exactly do you want this attached?
On the cradle. Treat it gently. This is number 3. It's as liable to go off early as late. Fasten your safety line, Harry. I'll go down and get the leads from the other engines.
Hey, get some tape while you're at it, and bring me back a soda. Anything but Mr. Pibb.
Joel, isn't that the same shot done upside down?
Well, kind of. What they do is they turn the camera over twice and they shoot it backwards at high speed into a mirror.
Oh. Seems like it'd be easier to just shoot it upside down.
Yeah, probably.
Now, if each engine is set for exactly 100,000 pounds thrust, then
Hey, it's a meat scale. Maybe he's trying to price that boulder. Looks pretty well marbled.
Quarter-inch trim.
1 hour and 18 minutes. If number 3 goes off right on time. If it doesn't, it'll ruin the whole operation.
Yeah, but if it does, it'll work. If it doesn't, just do it.
So do all the rest. But it must fire exactly
Shouldn't
on
they have
time.
figured all this out on the ship?
I'll stay here and give it a thump when you give me the countdown.
When they do fire, she won't make like a spaceship, but she'll be building up fast. Will you be okay?
Provided I get off in the first 10 seconds, yes. All right. Are you sure you'll be all right, Mr. Kemp? You take care of your calculations. I'll take care of myself.
But let's just try to work together,
Thank you for asking, anyway.
Sure.
My pleasure. Glad to do it. Let's do lunch.
Don't lose your happy thoughts. Can't tell that they're just dangling from wires there. They look like bait.
It's not easy being green. I'm curious, but yellow.
Ah, frog and a bear together again. Waka waka waka.
What? Here's the meat scale you ordered.
Yeah, where's my Mr. Pibb, though?
Oops.
See that? Means absolutely nothing.
15 seconds, Mr. Kemp.
Not by my watch.
10.
13.
8.
2 million.
49.
1,
6,
3,
5.
5,
Hut.
7,
4,
8, 6, 7, 5, 309.
2,
1.
1.
Thump. Thump.
Space Sounds by Chuck Mangione.
Yahoo! A real Yahoo.
He's got 5 seconds to get free.
5, 4, 3.
Hey, it looks like his stone passed him.
What would have happened if it failed?
They've ended up in his socks.
You know, at least he would have died with his birthstone, though.
Are you okay, Bill?
Oh, I've been better.
Man. Only it's a little lonely out here. Are you walking home or would you like a lift? I think I'll take a lift. Have you back at the hotel before you know it? Try to make it before the bar shuts.
Wow, they're so versatile. It's kind of like Swan Lake A-Go-Go.
When does Wonder Boy reckon we should go out again?
3 days, according to his box of tricks. Want a drink?
Later, I am going to eat.
They made some extra cash by selling this set to Donnie and Marie.
A double moonflower, please, Len.
In a dirty space tumbler.
Buffalo Stampede.
Is that Norm Crosby?
Or Crom Nosby.
There's a lady been asking for you for the past couple of days.
Space get-up works every time.
What's she drinking? Green Mary. What? Rocket fuel and cabbage juice.
And a shot of bile.
Which takes the taste away from which? I don't know. I only serve him.
And take your money.
Think he tips himself out of that?
I don't know. He's gonna have to file a Chapter 13 with all those moon drinks.
Well, you're paying for the garnishes.
Yeah.
Hey, how's the egg coming?
Found your brother yet?
No,
Not on the convoy?
not on 2 convoys. And nobody seems to have seen him in nearly 4 months.
Well, Farside is a big place. You just don't go visiting someone when it's 100 miles of rough country and in a moon bug, which...
Hey, Florence Henderson hairdo. Looks like she did it with Wesson oil.
Mr. Kemp, do you know anything about moon mining laws?
a little.
Can you explain the 2-year rule?
Well, you got a claim for 2 years, and if you haven't found anything at the end of that time, you get thrown off. Somebody else gets it. There's quite a waiting list.
Seems a bit unfair.
Maybe, but the moon costs a lot of money to get started. And they can't have people just digging holes and not finding anything.
Well, unless they call them craters.
How long has your brother had his claim?
2 years.
Yeah,
In
well,
3 days' time.
who's got the deed on that forehead? That's what I'd like to know.
In his cable. That's why I'm up here.
Well, you better tell him to get over here and prove it before he loses his claim.
By radio.
Oh, no.
He's talking to a lady.
But the convoys... No, they wouldn't be quick enough.
Mr. Kemp, will you fly me over there?
I don't know. How fast do you go?
I know I haven't got $10,000 on me now, but if Wally's found something, we'll pay you back as soon as we're selling it.
I couldn't land on your brother's claim.
That would hurt.
It's much too rough country. But we could go to Farside 5. It's a 24-hour ride in a bug from there. You can owe it to me. Now, what the hell? I'm nearly rich anyway. Let's have another drink.
Can I finish the one I've got?
Len, I'd like 2 more of whatever they are.
Sewage bilge.
You weren't thinking of taking the young lady for a ride, were you, Mr. Kemp?
I'm a pilot for hire.
You're already hired. Drop them.
It'll only be a 3-day trip. I'll be back in time.
That's what the skipper said.
Hubbard. Drop them.
That would
You
hurt
seem
her.
to have your hand on me.
I'm no
Mr.
doctor,
Hubbard's
but
hand.
I'm pretty sure
Tell him
you
to
got
keep it
your
on
hand
things
on
he
me.
really owns.
Hey, watch the slush puppy machine.
We're gonna play. We're gonna play by my rules.
Yeah, but nobody knows what your rules are.
Always have your hair cut by a machine.
And always look like Dennis Hopper.
Ooh, he gave him a Snuggie.
In space, no one can hear a wedgie. Look out, Big Bird. Oh, magic screen.
Oh, he should have seen that coming.
Picked up the spare.
Touchdown in 70 minutes.
Be careful, we're just gone weightless.
I know. Just like the Moon Express. Though, your ship is different in other ways.
You mean no toilet
It'll be
paper? Yeah,
dark
sorry
on the
about
far
that.
side. You are in for a nice long night drive in a moonbug, just built for 2. I'll stay with the ship and give her a sprinkling.
And get some sleep.
And give her a sprinkling.
Approaching re-entry point.
That's our cue, dollface.
Cool.
Hey, could you turn down that stereo?
The Old West. In space, no one can art direct.
Seen Wally here in, must be nearly 4 months by now. I've tried to radio him a couple of times, but...
Well now, this was quite the ending. It's like a screwed up version of Monopoly in space. For in space, nobody can hear you cringe. Which is what I'm doing right now. Now, isn't there always a lesson to be learned from these movies? I guess the lessons here is location, location, location. And don't go up against the Monopoly guy. 'Cause things will definitely get weird. And weird, this most certainly was. So I hope you enjoyed this spectacular movie as much as I have. 'Cause once again, it's time for me to sign off. So, just remember, the truth is out there. The truth is weird. The truth is me. The truth is sci-fi. So look up to the skies, 'cause I'll be watching you. And I'm running a little low on space fuel. So if you really enjoy my content, help me out and bring me back to Earth. Become a Patreon. Just search for Space Fuel in the Patreon and find me, so I can continue bringing you the weirdest and oddest of sci-fi. But until next time, I'll be watching you. Toodaloo.
Situation, obviously a major malfunction.
This is an unfair.
Their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
Robert Kennedy was shot in that ballroom.
Almighty, we are free at last.
A sniper has fired at President Kennedy.